A long, long time ago, on the plains of North Dakota, the air was hot, heavy, and still. The kind of weather Grandma warned about, said somebody's in for something bad tonight. Turns out she was right that evening. You could sense it in the sky. Northwood will never be the same after that August night. Yeah, we still talk about that tornado. Came and tore our whole world down, but we stood back up together when it rolled on out of town. Yeah, we lost a lot that summer, but we found what matters most. In the middle of the wreckage, we all grew a little closer. We stood back up together. It started in the early evening, crossed the Goose in the airport line. Then it hit the edge of Northwood like a freight train out of time. Winds near 170 howling, and EF4 carved its name. One of the worst we'd seen in years. Nothing there would stay the same. Damage stretched in every direction. The school was torn apart. Homes were left in splinters, and everything we owned. Ag bars flattened once again. Even churches took the blow. There wasn't much that storm would spare. Anywhere you go, yeah, we still talk about that tornado. Came and tore our whole world down, but we stood back up together when it rolled on out of town. Yeah, we lost a lot that summer, but we found what matters most. In the middle of the wreckage, we all grew a little closer. We stood back up together. Looking back on all that damage, it took more than we could spare, but it never broke the spirit. You could feel it in the air. Neighbors helping neighbors, strangers lending hands. In the middle of the worst of it, we found our humanity. Northwood didn't stand alone. The National Guard rolled in. People came from miles around, didn't matter where they'd been. They brought the tools and warm meals. They stayed through thick and thin. And in the middle of the cleanup, you could feel the hope set in. In the silence after sirens, when the dust had finally cleared, you could hear the sound of hammers and the voices through the fear. Every hand that reached out, every shoulder we leaned on, built more than just the buildings, helped us carry on. Now it ain't all like it used to be, but maybe that's okay. A brand new school, new homestand taught, where the old were swept away. Fresh roofs shining in the sunlight. New stories fill these streets. Yeah, the town's looking pretty good these days. Well, except for the streets, but that's another story. Yeah, we remember that day and the fear it brought along. people can do. When the wind takes everything and leaves you torn apart, you find strength in each other. That's where healing starts.